This is Fight News Now. I'm your host, John Pollock, and for the next 30 minutes, we are getting you caught up on everything happening in mixed martial arts with 3 big cards coming up this weekend. On the show, you will hear from Luke Rockhold and Michael Bisping, as well as OSP and Shogun from their main events last weekend. Plus, we've got 3 rounds with John Ramdine and Robin Black. Assassin's Creed Unity is the focus on the shift, and this packed show begins now. The UFC enters Mexico for the first time this Saturday night. Tickets were scooped up in only 8 hours, but it won't be heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez headlining the show, as Fabricio Werdum and late replacement Mark Hunt battle for the interim title, as Hunt returns only 2 months removed from his win over Roy Nelson back in September.
A hard right hand there. Oh, what a combination and a kick to the body. Yes, again.
Oh, nice spinning back fist. Look at Werdum.
Beautiful knee by Fabricio. And big shots. Travis is in trouble.
Big time.
Fabricio's taking time off here. Knee.
Up the middle.
Big right hand by Fabricio.
He's trying to turn it up a little bit.
Beautiful.
Fabricio by Cavallo.
That win by Fabricio Werdum was the perfect setup for the UFC's launch into Mexico. It had Mexican-American Cain Velasquez as its champion, and Werdum as the Spanish-speaking challenger. The UFC also cast the fighters as coaches on the first ever Tough Latin America. All was going well in the build-up to UFC 180, until on October 21st, Cain was pulled from the event with a knee injury. Stepping up on short notice will be the Super Samoan Mark Hunt. Hunt comes into the bout after a devastating knockout with Roy Nelson.
Oh, that's it! Oh my! It is all over! Never done before! Hunt by knockout!
The former K1 champion has a completely different style than Velasquez, which could be an advantage against Werdum. While Cain is a relentless pressure fighter mixing up striking and grappling, Hunt goes into the cage with one objective: destroy. If Hunt can keep this one standing, he has a definite shot at claiming the interim strap. Unfortunately for him, Werdum's striking has improved by leaps and bounds since his first stint in the promotion, allowing him to dominate seemingly better strikers on the feet while keeping them off guard with his takedowns. Can Cavallo once again outstrike the striker, or will Hunt end the night with another walk-off?
Saturday night will be a loaded one for mixed martial arts fans as Bellator presents one of their biggest cards and final show of 2014 as Tito Ortiz and Stephan Bonnar will meet in a 3-round light heavyweight bout. It was a fight that was mocked for its theatricality, but as we draw closer, the two have succeeded in garnering that much-needed attention on an ultra-competitive night for fight fans.
Saturday, November 15th, in San Diego, California, we got 2 mixed martial arts Hall of Famers that are going to get it on. One is Tito Ortiz, and he'll be fighting another mixed martial arts Hall of Famer, Mr. Stephan Bonnar.
That announcement kicked off what has become one of the most hyped fights in Bellator history. While some fans may not like comparisons between MMA and professional wrestling, this one is just too easy. Within seconds of the announcement, playing the heel, Bonnar called out Ortiz fans.
You know why you're Tito Ortiz fans? Because you don't know him.
Then he revealed a masked man from Ortiz's past.
This guy helped him win many world championships. You might recognize him from being in his corner for all those fights. And all he had to give him in return for thanks was nothing.
He even brought up the former champion's ex.
Poor Jenna. I don't know how she put up with you all those years.
Ortiz would then play the face.
You can talk all smack you want. When you talk about my family and you talk about my fans, this shit gets personal.
And it would all break down into the inevitable brawl. Whether you like it or not, pro wrestling style promotion has worked in MMA for years. And the fact that this matchup is headlining over the lightweight title bout featuring 2 of the best in the world further blurs the line between sport and spectacle.
Kicking off the Bellator 131 card will be a bantamweight bout as its debuting Nenfan will look to unseat the tough Mike Richman. Following 3 consecutive losses, Nenfan was cut by the UFC earlier this year and looks to start a new chapter in his career, fighting once again for promoter Scott Coker.
Mike Richman, he's fast, and it looks like he's just pretty hard. He's knocked out a lot of guys, some tough guys. he's definitely most dangerous on his feet. I probably don't want to stay on his feet too long, you know, but the thing is, he's hard to take down. You know, he has very good takedown defense, you know, so I'm not the best wrestler out there, so I just figured, you know what, let's just go out there and make an entertaining show, and let's just throw some bombs.
Luke Rockhold was successful on Friday night, submitting Michael Bisping with an impressive head kick and then applying a one-armed guillotine for the victory. With the win, Rockhold is eyeing the top of the UFC's 185-pound weight class and looking towards an eventual title fight with middleweight champion Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman is a man. That guy's a boss. He's a champion, true. I mean, I was such a tough dude. You know, very well-rounded guy, very respectful. I respect Chris a lot, and you know, I look forward to fighting one day. Obviously, I want to fight for the title, and Weidman's got the title, so that's why I need to fight. I mean, I believe I'm right there, and you know, I mean, if anybody steps in front of me, I'm going to focus on whoever's in front of me and live, you know, focus on my game in front of me. That's all it is. I mean, that's how you have to fight. That's how you have to live.
We'll now hear from the light heavyweight division's next title challenger and a teammate with Luke Rockhold. He is Daniel Cormier and recently spoke with us about the surging success of Rockhold within the UFC's middleweight division and notching his third straight win in the world's top mixed martial arts organization.
I think Luke Rockhold's a future champion. He's got all the ability, all the skill in the world to compete with the best guys in the world. And I think for him, his advantage in a fight when it comes to Weidman is that he gets to train with Kane and I every day. So he'll feel that pressure, he'll feel that wrestling. So when he's in there with Chris, it won't be the first time that he feels a guy that can go forward like he does.
And for the second time in 2014, Michael Bisping finds himself on the losing end of a bout, and at 35 years of age, many are wondering what is next for the Count. Bisping has come close on numerous occasions to earning a middleweight title fight, but never being able to beat the top contenders that would open that door. Bisping addressed both media and fans after the card in Australia to share his plans and goals after the Luke Rockhold loss.
We're man enough to step in there and fight our hearts out, and you got to be man enough to deal with the loss and, you know, analyze what's next. As I said before, I love doing this, and I still feel in my prime. And, you know, I took a loss tonight. I'll go home, see what the UFC want to do next. Whoever they want to match me with is more than fine with me. Obviously, I wanted the title next. That ain't going to be happening. You know, so we'll see. Check it out. There's many good guys and many entertaining fights to put on for you people.
Over in Brazil this past Saturday night, the UFC had their second of 2 fight night cards over the weekend. The main event only needed 34 seconds as Ovince and Preux caught Mauricio Shogun with a debilitating left counter that sent Shogun to the mat and would be finished with strikes. We now hear from both light heavyweights at the post-fight press conference, reflecting on the quick yet impactful main event.
I just wanted to throw my high kick out there, let him know I can throw my high kick, and we knew he was going to be aggressive, and against my style, it's really bad to be aggressive against me because you leave yourself opening for counters and stuff. I just didn't know it was going to happen like that in the first round. The thing about me is I'm extremely explosive. I can cover ground really quickly, and I think he mistaken my reach, and that's when I was able to catch him and whatnot. So I don't think he's slow. He still had it. I mean, he hit me with a couple good leg kicks that I really didn't see coming.
Losing is always bad. In this weight class, in heavyweight, when a punch lands, you feel it. But I'm going to get through this loss and talk to my team and think about the future, but defeats always suck.
And finally, we check in with the new Glory lightweight champion Robin van Roosmalen, who headlined this past Friday's Glory 18 event against defending champion David Kyria. The two lightweights went the distance, with van Roosmalen taking a majority decision along with the championship and posted his third career win over Kyria.
We've been working for all my life, and 2 times I was so close, but I lost in the final. And even that, I think it's a great accomplishment. But now I have the title, so now it's even better. For me, it really doesn't matter. A fight is a fight. The opponent doesn't matter. You know, if I can fight on Glory, I'm happy. You know, I just want to fight. I like to fight. So for me, it really doesn't matter.
John Ramdeen is with us. Coming up, 3 cards this Saturday night, a perfect fit for 3 rounds.
Mark Hunt in the main event for the interim heavyweight championship of the world. One of the biggest fan favorites in all of mixed martial arts. I want to root for the guy, but Fabricio Werdum, so skilled, one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in mixed martial arts. this, in my opinion, really doesn't matter because the heavyweight championship, the heavyweight champion of the world is Cain Velasquez. He's not involved. But coming up, we have World Series of Fighting. They got a couple of title fights, including Justin Gaethje, a guy we have to watch out for, as well as Bellator, their lightweight title fight.
3 cards being previewed on 3 rounds when we come back on Fight News Now.